Bridges. McMillan, Chamberlain, Goodrich, West for Los Angeles. The Chicago Bulls wearing the white uniforms. Walker, Love, Autry, Van Lier, and Sloan. The Chicago Bulls have never won a first-round series. The all-time playoff record for them, 7-22. They have never won a playoff game on the road. They are 0 for 17. But tonight they're at home at Chicago Stadium, one of the loudest sports arenas in the world. Manny Sokol will put it up. And already he stepped in between Chet Walker and Bill Bridges and said, let's not start it too early. These two officials may play a most impressive role in what happens in this ball game. It will be aggressive and physical nonetheless as the Lakers come up, and it is Goodrich missing on the first shot of the ball game, and Walker has the rebound. The crowd on its feet, literally at the beginning. It's Van Lier. Shoots and hits. But it was not Wilt's fault. He got the bucket. McMillan good. And we're tied at 2. Los Angeles ball. Norm Van Lier, 5th for the NBA in assists. He'll be very obvious tonight. Gail Goodrich, who has not done a lot of scoring here in Chicago, misses again. He's 0 for 2. And Jerry Sloan comes out of the backcourt. Prayer shot, no answer. Wilt Chamberlain rebound. Mindy Rudolph calls the foul. Loose ball foul against Jerry Sloan. And the Lakers get the ball out of bounds in backcourt. What is called a common foul. You're allowed 4 team fouls defensively, and then you start shooting. Jerry West being guarded by Sloan. Van Lier's on Goodrich. Love is on McMillan. McMillan tries to give it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain didn't expect it, and the Bulls come up with it on the turnover, and Van Lier on a drive. Off his knee out of bounds. Jimmy McMillan spoiled the play. Well, Bill, it looks like we've got some intensity to start it with.
Yeah, they've established a pace now. What the Bulls are going to try to do is use up as much time as they can. Although they're starting the game by running down, that's not really their game. There's a lot of running. What they're going to try to do is use up, after they get into the game, is use up as much as 24-second clock as they can most of the time to try to make the Lakers impatient.
Van Lier gun. Norm Van Lier has 4 points in the ball game.
I think what the Bulls are trying to do now is run down as much as they can before the Lakers defense can set up, and to try to make the Lakers have to hustle back on defense more and maybe take something off of it, take some of the edge off of them.
McMillan is 2 for 2 from outside, and I would think the Lakers, in order to have any kind of comfort at all in this ball game, have got to get scoring out of McMillan. Van Lier missed it this time, and the rebound, Walker. Chet the Jet. The Bulls lead by 2. West against Sloan. West tries to peel him on Bridges' pick. Switch, Love has him. McMillan against Sloan. Jerry loose, missed it. Van Lier, the rebound. Chicago's backcourt men, Sloan and Van Lier, and Weiss, more rebounds. Combination of Sloan. The Bulls are up by 4 at 9:25 to go, first quarter. Van Lier giving Goodrich fits. Manny Sokol, foul. Dick Motta off the bench screaming. Van Lier called for the foul, his first personal. He fouled out of here Sunday, and Motta is up. We'll be very lucky to make it through the first half without Motta getting a tee. Second quarter, look at that one. Boston wins tonight. Celtics wrap it up. It's tough inside. Chamberlain trying to work. Finger rolls it up. It comes off. Jerry Sloan literally took it right off the iron. And Lier. Bridges clears to West. 2 on 2, 3 on 3. Jerry Sloan. Foul West.
That's the way Jerry Sloan plays it. He played that to get the offensive foul. You see him doing that all night.
Dennis Autry posts high. Sloan wide open.
I tell you one thing, the Bulls came to play tonight.
10-4, score. Chicago leads early in the ball game. 8:43 to go, first quarter. Check the lineups after the first time out of the ball game for Chicago. It's Bob Love, Chet Walker, Dennis Autry, Jerry Sloan, Norm Van Lier. The Laker lineup remains the same. West and McMillan, Goodrich, Bridges, and Chamberlain. West and Sloan. West trying to lose him on Chamberlain's screen. Goodrich fouled by Norm Van Lier. 2 personal fouls on Van Lier.
And that has been the pattern in the series so far. Goodrich has managed to get Van Lier in foul trouble. But Bobby Weiss has done an excellent job coming off the bench.
Third team foul on Chicago comes to Bridges, has a shot over Walker. Bill Bridges 1 for 2 from the field. The Lakers trail by 4. Van Lier, Autry set a pick for Goodrich, and boy, he peeled him. 6 points for Van Lier.
That rings a bell, I tell you.
I tell you. I get in a hickory tree trunk. West tries to go inside the Chamberlain, stolen by Love. Walker has to slow it down. Nobody to help him. Lakers hustle back on defense. Chet takes it in.
Take that.
4 points for Walker, 2 for 2. Notice how soft he dropped it up there, and the Bulls jump out to an 8-point lead. Lakers lead 3 games to 2. Bulls have to win to stay in the playoff. Chamberlain doesn't go to the bucket, holds on. McMillan's in the lane, bobbles it, and the Bulls steal it. 3 on 2. Walker's fouled. That is the 4th team foul against the Lakers. McMillan got it. Last 3.5 minutes. And we take another look at it. Chicago's outscored them 12-2. Watch Walker here on that soft layup he made.
Yeah, he went up, and he gives him a pump and a shot. Stand right on balance and put that soft touch up there.
3-point play for Chicago, and it's a 17-6 ball game. 11 points ahead of the Bulls. McMillan shoots and doesn't get. Here comes Sloan for the Bulls. Bulls are forcing Los Angeles. Pass intended for Autry. Bridges picked it off. McMillan to Goodrich in the corner. Autry picks him up. Goodrich cut off by 3. Chicago Bulls, and the shot up and in by McMillan, sprained an ankle. Not bad. Let's see if he can shake it off. He wobbled a little coming off the jump shot, but he's okay. 6 points for Jimmy. 9-point Chicago lead with 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Autry posted high. Give it back to Love. Back to Autry, threw it away as Chamberlain cut across and sealed him. And it's Bridges to Goodrich and spoiled by Van Lier.
And a great defensive play. And that was just hustling. This is why Chicago's so tough. That's an ability to hustle, to get back there when it looks like you've got no chance.
Walker forced the shot. Got a foul call. It's against one of the Bulls. It'll be backcourt. Nope, won't be. Lakers get the ball. Crowd is so loud, Autry gets the foul.
A loose ball
foul. All right, Keith Erickson checks in. And West shoots and hits at the top of the key. Bill Bridges set a pick and went flat of his back, but West got the bucket. Van Lier working that baseline like a violin. Shoots it over Chamberlain, doesn't get it. We got a backcourt foul call this time on somebody. Norm Van Lier gets his 3rd personal foul. Lost the ball, reached in and slapped him over the arm. So Wilt Chamberlain will go to the free throw line, and Bobby Weiss, as we look at it again. Bobby Weiss is in, Van Lier is out. 3 fouls in the first 6 minutes of the ball game. Chamberlain led the league in field goal accuracy. Was the rebounding champion of the NBA this season. He's shooting about 50% on his free throws, and in the playoffs has 118 rebounds. 3 to make 2. Chicago is in the penalty situation. Having exceeded the 4-foul limit. 17-11. And it stays that way, a 6-point Chicago lead. Bobby Weiss brings it up. As you saw, the Atlanta Hawks trailing by 5 against the Boston Celtics. Bill Bridges steals the ball. Bob Love's after it. So Bill Bridges gets his 6th point of the night. And the Lakers trim the Chicago lead to 4. But here's a guy, Bobby Weiss, number 8, who has usually caused Los Angeles all kinds of trouble. They got a foul called on Erickson. Game going in surges so far. Los Angeles now has run off 7 unanswered points.
His first, team second.
And we're reaching a point in the game where the teams are going to start to ease into their game. In other words, the Bulls started out running. Running is not their game. And now they're settling down, and they'll start playing with a 24-second clock now. They'll take 19, 20, 21 seconds before they shoot, trying to, as I said earlier, to make the Lakers get impatient.
Bobby Weiss at the free throw line is on a streak now of consecutive games played, a streak that began in March of 1967, and tonight is number 465 consecutive games. Missed the second free throw, and it's 18-13, a 5-point Chicago lead as Jerry West brings it up. Erickson, number 24. Bridges, number 32. McMillan is 5. Rebound, Erickson. Playing with a sore back. Gives it to McMillan. West. Autry, the rebound. Chicago has 5 people hitting the board. They are not timid in any category of the game. Time called by the Chicago Bulls. 5:03 to go, first quarter. Bulls 18, Lakers 13. Much has been said over the last season about Wilt Chamberlain and his failure to go to the basket in the effort to score more. I talked to Wilt before the game about it. Here's what he said.
Well, I tell you, Keith, it's really sort of somewhat hard to sort of like put into words. I enjoy winning, as I'm sure all of us do. I enjoy being able to come into a basketball game and be considered, one of the great scorers ever to play the game of basketball, and yet be able to do something else to help my team. I don't think there's too often in the history of sports that they will ask the guy who is the best at what he's doing to do that and to do something else. I feel very proud that I'm able to help my team in other areas other than scoring. I think if I had to, I could probably still score. Just how much I really don't know. But I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy blocking shots, playing defense, and getting rebounds, which I do believe to be the most important part of our game of basketball. And if that's what it needs for us to win, that's what I'm going to do.
Comments of Wilt Chamberlain. Lakers turn it over. Bulls have it. Chet Walker with 9 points in the ball game. Big first quarter. Los Angeles has turned it over 6 times. Chicago 5. Walker against McMillan. He got inside. Loose ball foul. Bob Love called loose ball foul. Lakers get the ball as Bill Bridges goes to the free throw line. And while Bill is up there, let's take 5 seconds to let our local stations identify themselves. Bill Bridges, averaging in the 5 games just under 10 points per game. 20-14 Chicago leads. And you're watching on ABC television live from the Chicago Stadium. Keith Jackson along with Bill Russell. Bobby Weiss against Keith Erickson. Short with it. And the rebound to McMillan. McMillan shoots before the Bulls get set defensively inside.
Keith, this is a real playoff game because these two teams are out there. Chicago is they're so high for this game that you could say they floated to the game. And the Lakers are just as serious in a different type of way. It doesn't manifest itself the same way, but they are very intense and very serious about winning this ball game. And they're right in there. And at this point, the Bulls I have to be careful because the Lakers were down, and they're starting to move.
Jerry West, who just socked that in. You know, Jerry is the all-time scoring leader in NBA playoffs, 30.1 average in 140 playoff games. Had his hand on it. It's off Jerry, out of bounds. Chicago will get it. Remember, tomorrow and Sunday, third and fourth round coverage of the richest professional golf tournament in the history of the LPGA, the Dinosaur Winter Circle Tournament out of Palm Springs, California.
I was just about to say that they haven't heard from Bob Love tonight, and he's having a pretty good series so far. I don't think he's scored a point so far. In fact, I don't know if he's gotten a shot off yet.
Bill Bridges getting the foul. His first personal inside Autry. Dennis Autry, who was very effective in the pick and roll play here Sunday against Los Angeles. And Chicago's back on top by 5 at 3:10 to go. McMillan. Now, Jimmy McMillan likes that corner shot along the baseline, but tonight he's come out in front, hit 4 out of 7. He has 8 points. For a shot he doesn't particularly like, he's doing pretty well with it. Here's Love putting it up. Kind of a throw it up and hope shot that didn't work. McMillan's in the corner. Erickson saves it and throws it out of bounds.
Now, there's one thing you notice that Dennis Autry is not looking to take a shot except when he rolls to the basket. Now, this gives Chamberlain the latitude or the chance to drop back and really close down the middle. But what he is doing, he's setting a lot of picks, and they're using a lot of give and goes. And the guys are getting pretty good shots.
Oh, Love had one wide open. 6 feet from the basket and missed it.
He's not used to shooting that way.
That's right. McMillan against Autry. They come back, double team him. And frustrated him enough to cause him to drop the ball, which affects double dribble, and a turnover for Los Angeles gives them 8 now in the ball game.
2 minutes under 2.
Give it inside to Walker. Beautiful pass by Autry. 11 points in the first quarter for Autry. Go inside 2 minutes. West. Jerry's having a good quarter, too. He has 6, 3 out of 5. 24-21 ball game. Minute and a half to play in the first period. Love has it slapped away by Bridges off the hands of Love and out of bounds. It'll be Los Angeles ball.
Now, what Bridges is doing to Love, he's playing him without the ball. He's trying to keep him from getting the ball, because once he gets the ball, Bob Love is really tough to stop once he gets the ball.
Bridges on the rebound, and he's traveling. Lakers turn it over for the 9th time. Chicago's turned it over 6. 1 minute and 15 to play. Chicago keeps it.
Now, they're going to have to be more careful in the passes they're trying to get to Bob Love, because Bridges is doing a good job of trying to keep him from getting the ball.
Autry wide open. Won't take the shot. Love. Short. Walker. When Autry was at Santa Clara as a collegian, he did a lot of scoring. In professional ball, he has not done much. Here's Sloan. Jerry Sloan, 3 out of 4 from the field for 6 points in the ball game, and we have 40 seconds to go, first quarter. 26-21 Chicago. West goes down, saves it. Crowd screaming, wanted traveling. Bridges, no good. Rebound. Autry and Sloan got tangled up and lost it. And Jerry turns around and says, my fault.
And the game is starting to get they're starting to use contact.
Oh, you just wait. Sloan against West. Jerry backs up, run the clock down. Wants the last shot, first quarter. Got it. Missed it. Oh, look at that. Bridges go up. Lost the ball. Traveling. 5 seconds. Chicago will get the last shot. Erickson back against Weiss, comes into Bob, saw him off, give it a love. Back it comes to Weiss. 1 second. Shot is up. Won't go.
And so at the end of the first period,
So we come to the end of the first quarter of play here at the Chicago Stadium. Capacity crowd roaring. Chicago 26, Los Angeles 21. In the ball game down in Atlanta, Georgia, the Boston Celtics have 2-point edge at halftime, and Lou Hudson, who has been a firecracker in the series with the Celtics, 29 points. And you know something, Bill, he's really been giving John Havlicek all he can handle.
Well, I think that what they're doing is playing Lou in his position as a forward instead of trying to play him in the backcourt. Because he's a good forward. You know, he's that small size, but he can handle the situation, I think. Because he creates more problems than for the other team than they do for him.
You see the scoring in the first quarter. Los Angeles has made a change. Mel Counts is in the lineup, and Bill Bridges is out. Gail Goodrich is in, West is out, and Keith Erickson stays. Chicago controls the tip. It's Weiss, Love, Autry, Sloan. Howard Porter is in the lineup for Chicago, number 54. Shot miss. Lakers bring it up. Counts gives it back to Goodrich. Nice play. Missed the shot. Autry comes up for the ball. Howard Porter shoots over Counts. Weiss inside. Fouled by Gail Goodrich.
You know, this game has the mix of a classic game. Both these teams are hustling, and this is what playoff competition is all about. Go out and try to take the game, and both these teams are really competitive tonight.
Love against Counts. Gives it to Autry. He's inside. Has it spoiled. He's in there against Counts and Chamberlain both. And we got a foul on Wilt Chamberlain. Look at that. How would you like to go in and look at this now? He goes in there right between Mel Counts, a 7-footer, and Chamberlain, 7-1.
Little body contact there.
He'll shoot a pair, and it's the first personal foul on Wilt Chamberlain. It is the second team foul on Los Angeles. Missed them both. He has 2 points. He has 4 rebounds. The ball gets away to Jerry Sloan. Opportunism. And the Chicago Bulls go back to a 7-point lead. The biggest lead in the game so far, 11. Goodrich. Soft, it won't go. Slap back to Erickson. Good effort by Erickson. I tell you, he's played some good basketball in this series, Bill. Really good. Porter. Howard Porter, the second-year man, drops it in. And it's a 30-23 ball game with 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the first half.
I'll tell you that Dennis Autry is sending some good picks out there, and they're usually fairly well. And when he sets a pick, you know you've been picked, I can tell you.
Oh, steal it again. Sloan's open, puts Erickson away. Hey, won't go. Rebound Chamberlain on a hustle play. Coming up at halftime, Jim McMillan of the Lakers and Cassie Russell of the Golden State Warriors. Halftime of tonight's game. Lakers down by 7. Counts trying to set a pick. 2 Bulls fighting against it. Porter gets through. Erickson against Sloan. Air ball. Rebound Chamberlain. Foul. He was going to the basket, and the foul is called. Autry went down hard.
You know, Keith, you said the noisiest place in the world. I believe you're right.
It is, without doubt. Foul was on Bob Love, not Autry. See? Wilt really nailed Dennis, didn't he?
Dick Motta is up looking. It's a good thing you can't get technicals for what he's thinking.
Wilt has 1 point, 8 rebounds, now 2 points, and he's 2 out of 5 from the foul line. Terry O'Neill, our statistician tonight.
Who?
Weiss gets away from Goodrich. Chamberlain gets the rebound. Counts almost lost it. McMillan, pretty shot. 10 points for Jimmy McMillan, and Chicago leads by 4. Erickson steals it from Love. 3-on-1. Erickson takes it home. Now it's a 2-point difference. 4 points for Keith. Love loses it. Oh! Chamberlain way up in the air to take the rebound away from Autry. Bell counts. Good shooter. And we are tied at 30. We were tied 4-4 early in the ball game, and Chicago ran off to an 11-point lead. They'd led since that time. Now, at 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half, we're tied at 30. Lakers have scored 7 straight points. Porter misses, and Counts has the rebound. Here's McMillan on the break. Los Angeles has scored 9 straight points and take the lead. Love. Autry. Right underneath, all by himself, couldn't get it in. Sloan puts it up. Erickson fouled him. He'll shoot 2. That will be the 3rd team foul on the Lakers. At 8:03 to play, look at the Chicago bench and Coach Dick Motta. There's Keither. 3 personal fouls on Erickson. Bridges will come back. West will come back. Sloan will go to the line. McMillan out. Bridges back, and Erickson goes. Take another look. See Jerry. And Sloan makes the first free throw. And we're tied at 32. Goodrich trying to dribble through traffic. Lost the ball.
And it's strange that the ball go that far without anybody touching it, but everybody's hustling for it so hard they couldn't get it.
Autry looks for Porter, can't find him. Los Angeles playing tough defense, good team defense. Weiss gets the shot.
Now, the Lakers have used their bench effectively so far. They took Jerry West and Bill Bridges out, and they picked up while these guys were out, actually. And that's when your bench is doing the job.
Porter reaches over, Counts for the rebound. Here comes Chicago, leading by 2. Ball is slapped out. Bridges and Love go for it. Love wins the race. Lakers scream for traveling, don't get it. Porter has a shot, short. Chamberlain, another rebound.
And they just missed a backcourt violation.
Wilt has 11 rebounds, and Bridges hits 1. Gail Goodrich is 0 for 5 from the field so far in the ball game. Bridges picking up the scoring slack, has 8. We're tied at 34.
You know, I've noticed tonight is a trend that's different. The Los Angeles cornermen, the forwards are doing the bulk of the scoring. It's usually West and Goodrich are doing most of the scoring, but most of their points have come from the forward position between Jim McMillan and Bill Bridges.
Oh, Porter missed it right underneath the basket. That's 2 in a row. The Bulls have missed. And Bridges gets the basket for Los Angeles.
And the reason they're missing those shots is Wilt Chamberlain. They are looking for it. And they're trying to shoot the shot too fast, or either they're looking around and trying to pass off to keep them getting embarrassed. And so he's hurting them without really moving.
Let's go back to the preceding play when Chicago missed the easy layup. Now you see Mel Counts lose the ball. Autry picked it up and had control of it.
And he passed it off to Howard Porter, who couldn't make up his mind whether to dunk it or shoot it. And so he decided to shoot it, and that was the result. Now, Autry should look at the basket a little more, because he's had a couple of shots that he could practically lay it up, and he's not even looking. And this really gives Chamberlain a chance to go any place he wants to go and close the other guys off.
Coming into the lineup for the Chicago Bulls, we have Garfield Hurd, who came to them from the Seattle Sonics. He's 6'6", 220-pounder out of Oklahoma, and he has played some outstanding basketball this season. So he goes to a front line position right now, and he replaces Bob Love. Here's Jerry Sloan shooting. And Mel Counts had it and lost it. Nope. Yep, off Counts.
Now, this game has had a couple of flows. Chicago would run a run, and then the Lakers would make a run, 7 points or 9 points without answering. And if one team can get a real big run, they can just about break this game open, because these two teams, once you get behind, either one of them, it's hard to catch up.
Hurd shot deflected by Chamberlain inside. Walker has it. Can't get it, and we've got a foul call. Over the last 5.5 minutes, Los Angeles has outscored Chicago 13-4.
And Chicago's had some good shots physically, but psychologically they have not been good shots because they've been worried so much about Chamberlain. But I think he made a believe out of him the last game, and they're still trying to recover from the shock of it.
Mel Counts got that foul, and it's 14 fouls on Los Angeles with 5:54 to go in the first half. Chet Walker on the line, 12 points, 5 rebounds, now 13. And we are tied again at 36. Chamberlain out on top with Autry on him. Doesn't give it to Goodrich. 7 seconds on the timer. Bridges shoots and gets it. Basket counts. We got a foul call. It's on Garfield Hurd of Chicago.
And Bill Bridges had himself quite a shooting night.
First team second.
That is the first personal on Hurd. Second team foul. Mel Counts inside will go to the line. One shot. Lakers lead by 3.
And the pace has slowed down considerably.
5.5 to go, first half, halftime. Jim McMillan of the Lakers against Cassie Russell of the Golden State Warriors, NBA one-on-one competition. Bill Bridges' second personal foul. And now Chicago will have the penalty coming.
Now, you know, now the pace has slowed down considerably. You might wonder, which team does it help the most, the Lakers or the Bulls? It actually helps both teams. It could hurt the Lakers more than it could hurt the Bulls, but it could help the Bulls also. That's the Bulls' type of game. And it can only hurt the Lakers if they become impatient. Because the Bulls run a lot of plays, and plays take up time. And what you try to do when you're working a play is to try the defensive man's patience to see if he'll be willing to concentrate on you for the full 24 seconds.
West shoots, foul by Jerry Sloan. We'll shoot 2, and let's set the lineups for you. As Mel Counts and Gail Goodrich are out of there. For Los Angeles, it's McMillan, Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Bill Bridges, and Keith Erickson. For Chicago, it is Autry, Weiss, Sloan, Walker, and Hurd.
You know what's interesting? Another thing, Keith, is that the fact that the Lakers are scoring most of their points on the outside. And the Bulls do not have a big, intimidating center to block shots in the middle. And still the Lakers are making most of their shots on the outside.
4-point Los Angeles lead at 5:05 to go, and Hurd hits on the baseline. Garfield Hurd came out of Oklahoma, came to Chicago from the Seattle Sonics. And McMillan doesn't get it. Rebound goes right to Chamberlain. He loses the ball. Hurd took it away from him. Hurd to bang bang to Beckett. And we're tied at 41. 7th time the game has been tied. Offensive foul, Chamberlain. Ran over Sloan. Bill doesn't think much of it. That Sloan takes an enormous amount of punishment. He goes out and plants himself, and people just keep running over him.
That's the chance he's got to take that now. There's the foul right there. He just stand there. There's the foul. And he ran over him all right. But, you know, you wonder sometimes if somebody might not get mad and really give him try to jump up and down on him or something. I know that when I played against him, I was tempted to do a couple of times that he'd fall in front of you, you want to step on him.
We're tied at 41.
You know, in the championship series in basketball, in most championship series, baseball, football, basketball, whatever, the teams tend to be conservative. But in basketball, I think the players can play conservative and still be extraordinarily exciting. And tonight's a good example of it. These teams are trying to play their game, which is playing conservative, to play the way you're most comfortable with, and it's extraordinarily exciting, I think.
Well, we have a big change in the Chicago order of personnel as they turn it over. Jerry West stealing it as Hurd didn't put anything on the pass. Chet Walker has left the game injured, gone to the locker room. Bob Love coming back in, and Bridges slaps it out to keep it alive and give the Lakers another shot. They miss both of them. The rebound is Hurd. Hurd now becomes very, very important to Chicago if Walker is severely injured. We don't know how serious the injury might be, but he left immediately for the locker room. Sloan against West. Has a shot. 12 points for Jerry Sloan. And Atlanta has gone ahead of Boston in the third quarter in Atlanta. Manny Sokol nails Garfield Hurd with a personal foul. That's 14 fouls, second personal on Hurd.
You know, Manny Sokol and Minnie Rudolph have so far done an excellent job. I hate to say that, but they have, because they've kept this game from getting too rough and getting out of hand. And it's very capable of getting out of hand, these two teams, because they're both very physical teams. And these guys have done a pretty good job of keeping under control. And they've made the type of calls that would keep the guys from getting too rough.
And they just nailed Dennis Autry with one to send Wilt Chamberlain to the line as Autry was trying to fight for position under the board for the rebound. And it's 1+1 for Chamberlain. Chicago leads 43-41 as Wilt goes to the line with 2 points, 12 rebounds. He's down 2 out of 6 from the foul line. Chet Walker has left the game and gone to the locker room. He took a knee in the thigh, I believe. Wilt now 3 points, and Chicago leads by 1 as Weiss brings it up for the Bulls.
Now, you know, earlier in the week, people were talking about the fact that Chamberlain was not going to the basket. Then in the one game, Wednesday, I think, he went to the basket. And tonight, he's not going to the basket that much. But he is being very effective as he can be without going to the basket.
A favorable bounce for Jerry Sloan. He has 14 points and 3:05 to go first half. The Bulls by 3 as Erickson drives, and it's offensive foul, Erickson. And again, you see Autry willing to take the punishment. Goes down hard, and Keith Erickson has 4 personal fouls. Take another look at it. You see Keith on the drive, and Autry had his position, and Keith just hammered him with his shoulder. So Gail Goodrich comes hustling into the lineup, and Erickson leaves. And here is Clifford Ray onto the floor for the first time for the Chicago Bulls. He replaces Dennis Autry to give Dennis a little breather. Gail Goodrich still has not scored in the ball game, and we have 2:58 to play in the first half.
And neither has Bob Love, I don't think. I think that they've neutralized Bob Love. He might have had 1 or 2 points, but he hasn't been a factor, and neither has Gail Goodrich. So that kind of balances it off, because Love is the Bulls' leading scorer, and he has not been a factor at all so far.
Bob turned it over right there. They've made substitutions. Clifford Ray is in the lineup. Garfield Hurd is in the lineup. And we have new people on the floor. And apparently Chicago couldn't get it moving the way they wanted. And in frustration, Love tried to go and travel. So, 45-42 Chicago, 2:49 to go first half. Tomorrow on ABC, USA-Poland boxing match live on ABC's Wide World of Sports from Paterson, New Jersey. U.S. national team against the Polish national team, and the NCAA diving championships from Knoxville, Tennessee, 5 Eastern and Pacific, 4 Central Time. And then comes from Palm Springs, California, the richest golf tournament ever for the ladies. Hostess Dinah Shore, the Winner's Circle LPGA Golf Championship, 4 Eastern, and Sunday at 4:30 Eastern Time on ABC. Gail Goodrich nor Bob Love scored a point so far in the ball game, and Goodrich just went 0 for 6.
And what happens when you get if you're a scorer and you get in a position like this, you start to press.
Offensive foul, Garfield Hurd. 3 personals on him. Lakers get the ball out, and Chet Walker. As we take another look at it, Chet Walker is out of it for the night. You see Hurd lost his balance and ran into Goodrich. He tried to make the dribble go, and Jerry West pumps it up, and Mindy Rudolph called. A foul on Bob Love of Chicago. Bob Love with 3 personal fouls. We're going to have a lot of folks walking around gingerly on thin ice in that fourth quarter, the way fouls are accumulating here. But remember, Chet Walker has a leg wrapped in ice, and he is out for the night. And perhaps, unless the Bulls can win it, no perhaps about it, unless Chicago wins tonight, out for the rest of the way. The season's over. Jerry West, 8 points, 3 assists, now 9. He'll get a penalty free throw. Lakers lead in the series 3-2. Win here, and they go home to play the winner of the Golden State Milwaukee half of the Western Conference playoffs, and Milwaukee down in the series to Golden State 3-2. The ball game being played at Oakland tonight. Clifford Ray not looking toward the basket either. This fella does. Bobby Weiss.
You know, this is a guy that got so much better as he got experience that he knows when to do what. And
that's Goodrich's first points of the night. 1 for 7 from the field. 8th in NBA scoring this year, 24 points. But he's had a tough night so far. Clifford Ray pumps it up and hits it. Well, that woke him up here at Chicago Stadium because Big Cliff doesn't do much shooting from out in front. West answers. Bulls lead by 1. Jerry now 10 points. Minute 20 to go. And Boston's gone back on top of Atlanta by 1 point. 73-72 in the third quarter. Weiss got away from Goodrich. Missed the shot. Jimmy McMillan clears it for Los Angeles. Goodrich traveling. Goodrich had Sloan put away, but Jerry was able somehow to get in front of him and forced him to travel. And Los Angeles turns it over 14 times in the first half to 10 for Chicago. And we're inside a minute to go first half. Got a foul, should be Bridges.
yeah, he's been doing a job on Bob Love. He's been keeping him getting the ball in. He's had his hands and arms and everything all over pretty good.
Bob Love, who was 12th in the NBA in scoring during the regular season, is better than 23 points. Hasn't scored tonight. Now he has.
I think he and Gail Goodrich both think this has been a long night already.
He, however, in the 5 games, as you see, leads in scoring with 142 points. He has no rebounds tonight either. So you know Bill Bridges has really done a job on him. Bulls are up by 3 with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Lob it into Wilt, into the hands of Clifford Ray, stolen by McMillan, and then thrown away. But the Lakers will keep it as Jerry Sloan got a hand on it. Goodrich. Rebound, Clifford Ray. Timed it better than Wilt, got the ball. 25 seconds to go first half. Bulls will run it down. Nope, Bird's going to pump. Rebound Ray. Now they'll go for the last shot. 10 seconds.
That's when you're living right, when you take a shot when you shouldn't and you end up with it again.
Inside Sloan. Chamberlain blocks it. The half's over. Wilt Chamberlain hung in there deep, knowing full well that the Bulls would try to take it deep, and he was right. Take another look at it. Took it into Sloan. And a clean block. And the half is over, and what a half it was. Coming up, NBA one-on-one. Jim McMillan against Cassie Russell. Halftime score, Chicago Bulls 51, Los Angeles Lakers 48. The first half statistics you can see as we set the lineups with Chamberlain in the middle against Autry. Bridges, West, Goodrich, and McMillan for Los Angeles. It is Sloan, Love, Van Leer's back, and Bobby Weiss starts the second half for Chicago. Van Lier returning to the lineup with 3 personal fouls. Walker is back on the bench, and Chet may play depending on how the knee feels or how the leg feels. Right now, Los Angeles has the ball. They trail by 3. And McMillan pulls them within 1 point. This is game number 6. The Lakers with a win tonight wrap up their half of the Western Conference playoffs against the Chicago Bulls. West steals the ball, but Love picks it up. And it's going to be Los Angeles out of bounds. Lakers had a play set. Mindy Rudolph threw the ball to Manny Sokol instead of giving it direct to West, and West grimaced. He had something going, but now the Lakers threw it away. Bob Love, who had 2 free throws in the first half, did not have a single basket. Sat on the sideline, fretting with himself. Really didn't warm up to start the second half. Van Lier, 8 points for Norm. He only played 6 minutes in the first half, and there is Chet Walker sitting on the bench.
And what he did is try to draw Wilt out when he wouldn't come out. Then he took the shot. He's trying to get so the Archer can go to the hoop.
Keith Jackson along with Bill Russell here at the Chicago Stadium as West shoots, and it's short, and Autry rebounds it for Chicago. Jerry Sloan is number 4. Has a hole. He's beaten McMillan. Sloan has 16 points. Boston 9 points ahead of Atlanta in the fourth quarter. Celtics trying to wrap it up in Atlanta. Sloan fouls Chamberlain. 3 personal fouls on Jerry Sloan.
That is Sloan, his 3rd, team's first.
Now what the Chicago defense is, what's happening is they are doing a lot of switching, and the Lakers are getting big man, little man switches.
Look at that Van Lier fight for it. Bridges finally got it. Van Lier inside knocks it out of bounds. Bridges screams for a foul. It was Jerry Sloan who picked Chamberlain's pocket at the other end of the court. The Bulls really didn't take a good shot that time.
No, they didn't. They took. They're still looking for Wilt. Even when he's not there, they're looking for him. And now the Lakers have got another switch. They got Bridges taking Weiss inside, and Goodrich has Bob Love outside.
Sloan steals it again, but this time he's called for a foul. Or he screams. They don't want him to get a technical, so Bobby Weiss comes over and calms him down a little bit. May very well have been a clean steal, but the important thing is you see he reached in there, and our question was, did he get his hand? If the hand is on the ball, the hand is part of the ball, right, Coach?
Right.
But that's 4 personal fouls on Jerry Sloan. They didn't call a foul? What did they call it? Walking? 24 seconds. I never saw that indicated. 24 seconds was the call. Now we got a foul. This is on Jerry West.
And Bob Love going to the basket.
Well, the antics of Jerry Sloan fooled me.
Yeah, I thought they called a foul on him too, the way he jumped up and down.
Bob Love on the line misses the first free throw. Jerry West getting 2 personal fouls.
Now Bob Love came to this game leading both teams in scoring, and now he's got 3 points for this game in the middle of the third quarter.
Chicago has a 6-point lead as Bridges shoots and misses, and there's a foul on Jerry Sloan. That's number 4. I'll tell you, he took his rump and he nailed somebody and took him right off the court.
And that's his 4th foul.
Yeah.
And that can create severe problems for Chicago. And talking about Bob Love and Bill Bridges is really scoring.
All right, here comes Sloan back on the court with 4 personal fouls.
As I was saying, Keith, just before the break there, that not only is Bob Love not scoring, but Bill Bridges is way above his average tonight.
Right.
I think.
Bulls ahead 56-50 at 9:15 to go in the third quarter. McMillan against Sloan.
Now what happened there, McMillan was trying to exploit or take advantage of the fact that Sloan has 4 fouls, and he's going to take him inside, and he got a little over-anxious. And this can happen, if you're not careful, it can happen, you can mess up your own offense because you got a guy in foul trouble trying to take advantage of it.
Give it back to Autry for a short hook that comes off. Bridges rebounds. The Lakers have turned it over 19 times, 12 for Chicago. Good pass by West. Lindy Rudolph points the finger.
Contact to Love. A loose ball foul.
Bob Love gets his 4th personal foul. 4 on Love. Third team, Chicago, with 8:50 to go. Bulls are really getting themselves in foul trouble.
Yeah, as they say, they got one foot in the grave, and the Lakers trying to put the other one on a banana peel.
Yeah, that's right. Macmillan working against Sloan, pumps it up. Missed the shot. Sloan rebounds it out. 6-point Chicago lead. Traveling Sloan. Or do we have a foul call? Traveling, that's right.
There's a play where he goes in and he tries to stop 1, 2. Then he moved his pivot foot just before he shot. That was causes traveling.
West misses. Van Lier rebounds it. Here comes Chicago the other way. Norm Van Lier, 10 points. Goodrich, foul. 20 turnovers, Los Angeles. Another look. Watch Goodrich plant his shoulder right in the middle of Bobby Weiss. Back to live action, Van Lier. And the Chicago Bulls have run off a 10-point lead. At 7:50 to go in the third quarter. Bulls led by 11 in the first half, in the first quarter. In the biggest margin by either team. Bridges misses. Sloan another rebound. Love knocked out by Bridges. Oh, what a noisy place.
And I tell you, they got a lot to make noise about because these Bulls can't play any better than they're playing.
Looks like the Boston Celtics are about to put the Hawks away. Bobby Weiss throws one in, and the biggest lead of the ball game belongs to Chicago at 12 points. Lakers are flat right now. Foul should be Weiss. He ran into Bridges and knocked him down.
Right back to Bobby Weiss. His first team score.
Take another look at this and watch a sneaky effort by Weiss. I think he just fooled Gale.
Well, he figured he could take Goodrich inside. He says not many guys in this league he can take inside.
Macmillan can't get in. Autry sealed him off. Now he's working against Sloan. Stolen by the Wolves. Weiss knocked it away. Van Lier has it. Falls down. And he hit the baseline. Attaboy. Show him, Mindy.
He said, you just made it. You just made it.
Take another look at Sloan. 4 fouls on him. Watch him how he plays it. Watch him.
Hold him good position. He's falling back to make sure he doesn't get the foul. Knocks the ball loose.
Back to live action as West shoots and misses. Chamberlain rebounds it. Lays it in. Last 4.5 minutes, Chicago's run off a 12-3 streak against the Lakers. 10-point Chicago lead, 62-52. Van Lier gets it up.
He says, who are these guys?
It's back to 12 points. West traveling. Took one step too many. Bill Sherman will make a substitution. Let's take 5 seconds to let our local stations identify themselves. And now the entire populace of Chicago Stadium, some 15,000, standing and roaring with 6:23 to go in the third quarter of play. Mel Counts is sent back into the lineup. Bill Bridges goes out. Keith Erickson comes back, and Gale Goodrich goes out. Los Angeles has turned it over 6 times in this quarter. Bulls inbounded. Van Lier alley-ooped it and didn't make it. Chamberlain gets it. DeMel counts. Erickson down on his wallet, but got the basket, and the Lakers trail by 10. 6 for Keith. Autry still disdaining any kind of movement toward the bucket. West knocks it out. West called for a foul. 3 personals on Jerry. That is the second team foul. Bulls play it in from the sideline, front court. Love. Weiss. Short. Sloan has it outside. Van Lier has a shot.
He could drop kick one now. Everything he's throwing up is going up. Going in.
Scored 10 in this quarter, 16 total. 5:20 to go. Bulls up by 12, 66-54. Love steals the ball, give it away to Van Lier. 3-on-3, fumbled it. Got to get out of there. 3 seconds. Love won't go. Bobby can't buy it. Sloan gets it. Won't go. Sloan forced it. Here come the Lakers, trailing by 12 at 5 minutes to go, third quarter. West against Van Lier. Chamberlain. Autry just cleared the deck. No way he can stop it. 7 points now for Wilt. Bob Love has no rhythm so far tonight. Let's see what he does here. Nope. Autry, mile high. Couldn't control it. Lakers get it. Counts against Sloan. Jerry got to be careful with 4 fouls. Now the Lakers trail by 8 as Counts totals 5 points. Chet Walker's up. He'll be coming. He's going to try to play on that sore leg. Jerry Sloan's pinned with Counts and Chamberlain. Throws it out to Love. 2 on the timer. Got it up! He got it up and in with 1 second on the 24-second clock, and he has 18 points. West tries to get it to Chamberlain. McMillan saved it. Sloan steals it. 2-on-1. Weiss foul by McMillan. This foul. Take another look at the play.
It's a great play by Sloan here, stealing the ball, coming up with it. And they're taking off and running with it.
Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers will rest a moment during a timeout. Chicago leads by 12. 70-58 Chicago. Sunday we'll have another NBA playoff game for you. Check your local listing, your ABC station. For which game, we don't know until all the games are in tonight. And, of course, Saturday and Sunday, the Winner's Circle Ladies Professional Golf Association Tournament from Palm Springs, California, richest tournament in the history of the LPGA. Bobby Weiss on the line, 9 points and 2 assists, going for a 3-point play, and he doesn't get it. So the Lakers have it down by 12. Keith Erickson. Pat Riley is in the lineup now for Los Angeles.
Now, what the Bulls have to try to do at this point is to play even the rest of the quarter. Just the rest of the quarter, try to play even and maintain this lead, a 10 or 12-point lead.
Foul, Chamberlain.
They put his shoulder in as he dipped, I think, to go for the fall away.
3 fouls on Wilt. Chicago's lineup, Weiss and Van Lier in the backcourt. Sloan playing at a forward along with Chet Walker. They're resting Bob Love. Van Lier on the baseline. Look out, he'll go in there. Here's Sloan. Got it. Jerry Sloan have it up big night. He has 20 points and the Bulls lead by 14 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Riley. In and out. Off for the rebound. Look at that Van Lier go. Holy smokes, he went over into the seats. Is he all right? He's made out of rubber.
Must have landed on something soft.
That's Jerry Sloan. I believe that foul was called on secondary. Somebody's got 5 personal fouls. 4th team foul. 2:44 to go. The foul was on Keith Erickson, his 5th personal foul. Keith Erickson getting his 5th. Norm Van Lier will go to the free throw line. And before the game, I talked with Jerry Sloan, who's having a great night tonight, about the element of emotion, how much he pumped himself before the game. Would he be more aggressive tonight? Would he really come out hammering? Here's what he told me.
No, I have no intention of being any more aggressive in this ball game than I would have been against the last game of the season against Cleveland. I feel like I've kind of gotten a bad rap because of the situation it was. It's probably because there's been a little bit more coverage in the ball game with Los Angeles. It's probably caused most of the, I call it bad rap.
Some comments from Jerry Sloan prior to the start of the game. The teams have traded baskets. Van Lier puts it up and hits it again. And the Chicago Bulls now lead by 16 points, 76-60 with 2:10 to go.
Now, Jim McMillan is trying to take Sloan in deep and work on him inside.
Erickson turns it over. Was he fouled? Let's see. Went up. Andy Rudolph called the foul. Is on Norm Van Lier. There's the final score. The Boston Celtics beat the Atlanta Hawks 121-103. The Celtics win their half of the Eastern Conference playoffs, 4 games to 2, and now go on against the New York Knicks. Norm Van Lier has 4 personal fouls. Jerry Sloan goes to the bench for a rest, and Bob Love comes back in for Chicago. Erickson on the line, missed the second.
That was my basket.
He has a penalty coming, 3 to make 2 for Erickson. 76-61 at 2:05 to go third quarter. And now it's a 14-point lead. Jerry resting. Jerry West also resting on the Laker bench. Go inside of 2 minutes. Into Love. Gives it away to Autry. Back it comes to Walker. See how Chet's moving with it. 3 Lakers around him. Weiss way outside. Autry tips. Chamberlain rebounds. Van Lier stole it and knocked it out.
And these Bulls are hustling in the third quarter just like they did the first quarter.
Sharman and West plotting on the sidelines. They're in trouble. Goes back to Los Angeles Sunday night for the 7th game if Chicago wins. Chicago has never won a playoff game on the road. Never. Here comes Van Lier as the Bulls steal it. Bobby Weiss got a foul. Weiss. Los Angeles has turned it over 25 times in a ball game. Chicago has turned it over 16 times. An offensive foul considered a turnover. Second personal on Weiss.
Now this is where the Bulls have to be particularly careful in the last couple minutes of this quarter to make sure that they don't do what the Lakers just did.
Well, both teams
turn
turned
the ball away that they just did because they want to go out into at least a 12-point lead. And that's not the way to do it.
All right, we have 55 seconds to play in the third quarter. Chicago's up by 12. Van Lier gets by Riley. Boy, he's quick. Weiss. He loses Riley on the screen. And ball back for the foul as he hammered Autry. Matty Sokol is number 8, made the call. Here's another look. See, Riley goes right into that thick man, Autry, and normally you don't get around Dennis that way. Normally you hit him and stop.
Yeah, he'll ring your bell for you when you run into him. But he doesn't give at all.
Played at Santa Clara. College ball. 2 points. Very short with a free throw. 8 rebounds. He made some clutch free throws Sunday. Gets one to drop. Gail Goodrich, only 2 points so far in a ball game. Chicago Stadium has been a nightmare for Gail in the playoffs. He has not cleared well. Riley won't get it. Weiss the rebound. 34 seconds to go, third quarter. See if the Bulls want to get it up in a hurry. Oh, the Lakers get it. A great play by Erickson. See what the tactics are. Whether Sherman wants to run the clock down or to hurry. I guess they want him to run it down. 15 seconds. 9 seconds on the timer. 5 seconds on the timer. Counts. Hit it. Now 3 seconds. Bulls will not get a shot. In the third quarter, Chicago outscored Los Angeles 26-18. And going into the final 12 minutes of game number 6, it's Chicago 77, Los Angeles 66.
Randy Rudolph. He and Manny Sokol have had their work cut out for them, because this has been one of the roughest series in the history of the playoffs, I think. And they have done, so far, an excellent job.
I thought America was going to have a real thrill. I thought you were going to say they had done a good job, but you had to qualify.
They haven't finished. They haven't finished yet.
77-66. Chicago leads Los Angeles with 12 minutes to go. Los Angeles sends out Mel Counts, Bill Bridges, Wilt Chamberlain, Keith Erickson, and Jerry West. Chicago has Bobby Weiss. The Bulls get the tip. Dennis Autry, Jerry Sloan is back. Norm Van Lier and Chet Walker and Van Lier. Starts the final quarter with Chicago up by 13. Bulls steal the ball. Walker won't go, and Chamberlain rebounds it. Woo! Chicago gets 15 points out early. It might be pretty tough. Here's West. Won't go. It's off count. Out of bounds. Bulls ball.
I don't think you'll see any team anywhere in any sport playing with the amount of dedication that the Chicago Bulls are using.
Chet Walker against Mel Counts. He's a little gingerly with that right knee, but he's out there working, and it's off one of the Lakers, out of bounds. Chicago keeps it. In the third quarter, Norm Van Lier, number 2 right there, had 14 points, half of the Bulls' total. 22 so far in the game. It won't go down, and Mel Counts rebounds it for Los Angeles. Chicago leading 79-66, 13 points. We go inside 11 minutes. Bridges has it. Slapped away by Walker. Weiss. Now it's a 15-point lead, Chicago. 11 points for Weiss. I think half the city of Chicago is going to be hoarse tomorrow. Chamberlain to Erickson. Walker's on Keith. Good shot. Weiss. Short. Chamberlain has it. Van Lier comes out with it. He'll go home alone. Look at that Chamberlain go. Chicago's ball. Jerry West and Wilt Chamberlain. But Chicago keeps it. Los Angeles has turned it over 30 times. Chicago 17. Van Lier short. That should be Autry. The 3 personals on Autry. Another look at it. In the middle, Autry went up a little bit late, and he hammered Bridges. So the
And he hammered him, too.
Oh, boy, did he ever. Counts inside against Walker. Gets away and scores. Nice move. Counts.
Now, this is a tough part of the game for the Bulls. Now, they don't know whether to sit on the ball or to keep playing the way they've been playing, the way they got this lead. And they have about 3 minutes where they have to just try to play even. If they can play even for the next 3 minutes, then they can have the Lakers really their back to the wall. So what they got to do now is play this tough defense and come down every time and make sure they get a shot. Now with a 13-point lead, that's not a very big lead, but they got to come down now and make sure they get a good shot.
Chet Walker on the line, 14 points, 5 rebounds, fouled by Mel Counts. Counts' third personal foul. 9:25 to go in the game. Walker playing with a very sore right knee. Gets his 2 points out of it, and Chicago's lead is back to 15. Bob Love waiting to come in. It's been a terrible night for Bob. He just has not been able to deliver points. Chamberlain against Autry outside. Wilt is not a scoring threat at all out there. Counts is. Nell has 11. And he's hit 2 buckets here in the last minute. Van Lier tries to give it to Autry, and Keith Erickson comes in and gets it. Got to call a backcourt foul on Norm Van Lier. That'll be 5 personal fouls on him. And take another look at it on the rebound. Now see number 24 go into it, and then Van Lier coming around. And you see Norm pull him down. And take another look here. That's just flat desire, Bill. Both men wanted that ball. A matter of caught and uncaught, I guess, and Van Lier got caught.
It wasn't for lack of effort, I can tell you that.
All right, backcourt foul. Keith Erickson goes to the line with 10 points. This is the first one. Keith has 3 rebounds. He has 5 personal fouls. So does Van Lier. So each team with a key man in foul trouble. 85-73, 12-point Chicago lead, 8:45 to go in the ball game. Weiss. Thirteen points for Weiss. Rolls up by 14. Erickson inside. Good play. Keep playing with
advantage of Van Lier and Sloan on the inside. Their guys are trying to take them inside because they both have too many fouls and they have to be so careful.
And Erickson playing with a very sore back and causing him trouble. Love, Sloan. Love has it again. Bob right now doesn't look like he wants to go to the basket. He has not been able to score tonight, and he right now shows no inclination to go in and try it. Goes outside, working it down. Now we're at 6 seconds. Van Lier misses at 2 seconds to go. The rebound saved by Chicago. Weiss is fouled by Mel Counts.
And these Bulls are hustling just as much now with no let-up as they have the whole game. It's really good to see this kind of basketball being played where the guys are, although I think that hustle is a talent. And that is the chief talent of the Chicago Bulls, is their ability to sustain hustle throughout a whole game. And they're backs to the wall, so to speak, tonight, but they are really, if they don't win this game, it won't be from lack of effort. It would just be they were overpowered. If they're in pretty good shape now.
Time called by the Chicago Bulls. With 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go in a ball game. Chicago 88, Los Angeles 75. 88-75 with 7:35 to go in a ball game. The New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics now ready for the semifinals, or for the Eastern Conference Championship, if you like, with the Celtics beating the Atlanta Hawks tonight 121-103. Now, for those of you in the northeastern part of the country, on Sunday on ABC at 2 Eastern Time, you will see New York and Boston in their first game. If Milwaukee beats Golden State tonight out in Oakland, California, and forces a 7th game in that Western Conference series, the rest of the nation will see that 7th game between Milwaukee and Golden State. If Golden State wins out there, then everybody watches the Knicks and Celtics on Sunday on ABC. 89-75, 14-point lead for Chicago as Bobby Weiss picks up a pair at the foul line, and we have 7.5 to go in the ball game. Chamberlain. Foul, Autry. Basket counts. Here it comes. Question is whether or not Autry had position. He did not. And he just had half a house fall on him.
Now that was a smart play by Chamberlain, because Autry was not going to play him. He was going to try to lay off of him and clog up the lane and stop the passes of the guys going to the basket. So now he has to play the big guy on us. If not, then he's going to the hoop.
Makes the free throw, gives him 12 points and 18 rebounds in the ball game.
Now, you notice there's a high number of turnovers. When you get in a competition like this with good teams playing good defense, you're going to turn the ball over. Because if you don't, you're going to be playing too conservative to win.
Love against Counts. Autry sets a pick. Bob can't get away from him, and the Lakers steal it. Gail Goodrich comes up with it. And Jerry West saves it. McMillan shoots over Autry, missed the shot. Love in there against Counts, and Love gets it. Long Van Lier. Bobby Weiss in backcourt. Jerry Sloan up on the front line, along with Autry and Love. Walker back on the sidelines, resting. Love still can't hit it. Weiss has the rebound. Sloan. Jerry Sloan, 22 points. 13-point Chicago lead. Bob Love is 0 for 9 from the field. Foul is on Bobby Weiss.
Now what the Bulls are starting to do is they're really starting to play the clock. Every time down, they're going to use at least 15 to 20 seconds.
Weiss reaching over the top of Jerry West right there and got enough of him for the foul.
Coming in for Counts, number 24, Erickson,
Jerry, let's see. Mel Counts is out of the lineup, and Keith Erickson comes back. Jerry West will go to the line. West now with 14 points of the ball game against Chicago. (91-79), 12-point Chicago lead. What about tomorrow? The ABC News Science Special, produced in cooperation with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, originally scheduled to appear at this time on ABC, will be broadcast next Friday evening, April 20 at this same time. And Sloan hits another one. So check your local listings for confirmation of the rescheduling of What About tomorrow on ABC.
There are two guys that are having a long, long night. Bob Love and Gail Goodrich. They can't do anything right.
See Sloan here 4 with the ball, going for the shot. He hit the basket, and Gail Goodrich forced, literally, because Gail was the only man around it. And Sloan makes a 3-point play, has 25 points. Bobby Weiss steals it. That's a Jerry West trick, and Gail Goodrich fouls him. That's 4 on Goodrich. Watch it. Now, Jerry West is as good as anybody in the business at coming in behind you and picking the ball off. And Weiss just took it all away. Goodrich was back there and had position. Weiss had nobody to help. And he just took it in. He gets his 2 free throws, and he misses the first one. He has 15 points. I don't know. It's Goodrich and Love both have just suffered tonight. They just can't do anything right. Friday the 13th, maybe that's why.
Now the Bulls have about a minute and a half or 2 minutes. If they can just play even or near even, they'll be home free. It looks like they can do it.
5.5 minutes to go in a ball game. Bulls must win to stay alive. There's one for Bobby. Bob Love, 1 for 10. Came at a most opportune time. 16-point Chicago lead. Goodrich after.
I guess they both found it.
It seems like it. Remember, tomorrow at 4 Eastern Time, 3rd round coverage from Palm Springs of the Winter Circle LPGA Golf Championship with Dinah Shore. Traveling, turnover, Chicago. Take another look here as Van Lier drives in. And he stopped and then took a little jig. Away. So, Los Angeles now fighting back, down by 14. As Jerry West totals 15 points in the ball game. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in a ball game. 7th game will be in Los Angeles Sunday night. Van Lier challenges Chamberlain. Wilt got a piece of it. And we got a foul. Foul is Autry.
That's his 5th. It's the team's 5th.
That is the 5th personal foul on Autry. That is the 5th team foul on Chicago. You see Van Lier go in and challenge Chamberlain. Wilt spoiled it.
That was an imprudent time, I think, to go in.
That's right. Jerry West up there. You know, West and Goodrich this year in the playoffs came into this ball game averaging 43.4 points. Between the two of them as a tandem, tonight they've only totaled 19 points, and now 20 as Jerry gets free throws. But Jerry has 16 of those 20 points. So Gale has not been able to produce, but he staying with it. Bob Love has been silent for Chicago most of the night. 4:25 to go. 12-point Chicago lead. Weiss puts it up. Rebound Jerry West. Goodrich gets by Weiss. It is Autry. Rebounded. Chamberlain was not there. Bob Love is 1 for 10 from the field tonight, and Gale Goodrich is 1 for 11. Sloan off his foot. And then Van Lier tapped it out of bounds. So it's Lakers ball with 3:45 to go in a ball game. 31 turnovers Los Angeles, 21 turnovers Chicago. Autry another rebound. He has 11 in the game. Bulls will take their time at 3:25 to go. Over the last 6 years, Los Angeles is 29-5 regular season and playoffs against Chicago at Los Angeles. Rebound misses, and the Lakers come out with it.
And they took it down to 4 seconds on the timer on that last play.
Oh, great drive by Erickson, but a foul is called.
On Erickson.
That's 6 on Keith. He's gone.
And he's not happy about the call at all.
Went in. This time, Autry had position. Oh, he's unhappy. (97-85). Erickson leaves with 13 points. Chicago has the lead, and we have 2:55 to go in the game. And we get a whistle inside. Gale Goodrich, I think, just got tapped for another personal foul for holding.
We have a timeout.
And we got time for.
And they'll have a game Sunday.
I would think there will be a 7th game in Los Angeles. The crowd count 18,096 in the Chicago Stadium tonight for the ball game. Bob Love with 5 points, Gale Goodrich with 4 points. Their field goal percentage incredible, absolutely incredible.
Well, when they go bad, they go bad.
2:54 to go in a ball game. It's 98-85 as Sloan has 26 points now. That foul was on Gale Goodrich. Jerry now with 27. 7th game, Los Angeles Sunday night. Chicago has never won a playoff game on the road. Pat Riley is in the Los Angeles lineup. Can't get it to go down. Chamberlain keeps it alive. We've got a loose ball foul called in there.
Guys, back to Bob Love.
Bob Love, his 5th personal foul. Tomorrow on ABC's Wide World of Sports, U.S. national boxing team against the Polish national boxing team, live from New Jersey. Howard Cosell will be there. On the line, Chamberlain, 12 points, 18 rebounds. And 3rd round coverage tomorrow of the Winner's Circle LPGA Golf Tournament from Palm Springs, California. Final round coverage Sunday at 4:30, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Dinah Shore will be joining our list of commentators for the golf tournament for the ladies out of Palm Springs, being played on the Mission Hills course out there. Here we go now into the final 2.5 minutes of the ball game. Los Angeles down by 12 points. Bulls trying to force a 7th game. Dick Motta said the other day, one of these days we're going to beat them. Well, he's going to have one more chance to do it. Bill Sherman trying to keep it together for the Lakers.
But I tell you, he's going to have some worried moments tonight. It's not over.
10 points now. Lakers.
There's that point where nothing's going right for them at this point, and the Lakers are starting to hit. And although the clock is in their favor,
inside of 2 minutes we go. Clock stops, remember, on every field goal. Last 2 minutes of the ball game, a long time. 5 seconds to go on the timer. Van Leer's got to put it up. Chamberlain up, way up to get the rebound. Feeds it to Riley. Riley's going to put it up and in. 8 points.
I thought they'd have a few anxious moments here. You could see it coming.
Riley tries to steal it. Autry saves it. West and Riley all over Van Lier. Get it to Weiss. Weiss up. Missed the shot. There was a big one. If the Lakers get one here now, look out. Autry rebounds it for Chicago. Oh,
that one about did it.
Nervous time in the Windy City. Jerry Sloan comes up. Listen to this crowd of better than 18,000 people. Inside a minute. 8-point Chicago lead. Crowd is standing. Crowd is roaring. 5, 4, 3 on the timer. 2. Van Lier. That's it. 26 points for Norm Van Lier. Chamberlain. Foul. Wilt. 4 on the big guy. Bobby Weiss leaves and gets a handshake from his teammate. Dick Walker back. Inbounds play Chicago, a half minute to go, and the Bulls have this one won. It will go 7 games. First time the Bulls have ever been able to take the Lakers this far. Van Lier against Goodrich, running out the clock. Well, as the Bulls run it down and make it academic, what do you think about Sunday night, Bill?
I think it's going to be an interesting game. The Bulls, if they can hustle like this, it'll be a real good one.
We'll give West that one.
But the Lakers are going to be tough Sunday night at home.
Chicago refused to let it go. They outfought the Los Angeles Lakers, and they have won the ball game. To keep the series alive, Dick Motta walks off the floor a very satisfied young man.